Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Where we at? Let me minimize that. Y'all know how we do. We struggle streaming already. Ladies and gentlemen, let me check my soundboards. Uh-oh, what's wrong with my soundboard? There we go. There we go. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Sonya is in the chat. Rocky the Black Dragon is in the chat. Hakami is in the chat. I got a loaded show for you today, but also a disappointing show. I'm going to tell you why in just a little bit. All right, where we at? Guys, this week has been insane. Absolutely insane. Some of y'all are wondering, aTraes, why the hell you got that hat on? Why you got that mask on? Nigga, because it's the Wild Wild West out. Twitter and YouTube is the Wild Wild West right now. Shout out to James Opp, who's in the chat. If you think I'm wearing this mask the whole stream, you got another thing coming. I am not. But we here. We here, goddammit. We're here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all share it out there. Shout out to Sonya. I appreciate you for sharing that on Twitter. Woo. We are also live on Twitter right now, too, if I'm not mistaken. We better be. We better be. Let me go and check up on that. We better be the goddamn live. Yeah. We live. We live on Twitter. All right, guys. I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. We're gonna go ahead and get right on into it, man. We got a lot going on. There's so much that has been stacked onto this week. It's like I'm having a brain aneurysm just thinking about everything we got to talk about. So, a couple of things we got to talk about today. We gotta roast that Alyssa Mercante knockoff. Yeah, I ain't forget about you, bitch. We on your ass. Last week on stream, I did a segment where we talked about fighting Cowboy. I got to give y'all an update on that because me and the boy had some we had a sit down. We had a conversation, and so I got some things I want to share about that. Additionally, get my mic over here to my damn face. Additionally, guys, we got it's just so much. You got Assassin's Creed going on. You got Doctor Who going on. You got, guys, it's just so much. Harrison Butker. Did y'all see that? Diddy? Did y'all see the newest revelations about Diddy? Oh, my Lord. If there was any doubt, let me tell y'all something. Before we even get into it, the Diddler is finished. I've never seen a person, for everybody who claim we misogynist and all of this stuff, I've never seen a guy accused of stuff and immediately the entire world looked at each other and was like, yeah, that nigga did that shit. It was no doubt in anyone's mind that, yeah, Diddy did that shit. So the newest revelations about Disney, hold on, let me.
You stupid.
The newest revelations about Diddy, we gotta talk about that. Shouts out to Rocky. He says, how's everyone doing on stream? Me, I'm fine. No, I'm not. I'm pissed off at the highest level. Why? Because Activision and Ubisoft want to push this DEI bullshit to everyone. Well, the good thing is we got alternative stuff. I saw somebody in my comments today that he was saying on my Doctor Who video that instead of watching Doctor Who, he was instead laughing at my Doctor Who video. And that kind of, that kind of hit me real good. I ain't gonna lie. That's good. That pushes me forward. You know what I'm saying? That pushes me forward. So I'm glad to hear something like that. Shouts out to all the new subscribers. I can't wait for you guys to come in and realize that we live. Some people are saying they don't get notifications when I go live. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Shout out to Steel of WPG. Welcome into the stream. Rocky says, this is why I'm going to stick with classic Ubisoft and Activision games for PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. You feel me? It's funny, too, because I just downloaded Dark Souls 1 and 2 for the Steam Deck. Guys, I'm so backed up. It ain't even funny. Pause. That shit sounded weird. Pause. But anyway, so, guys, I want to go ahead and get into it. So, where do we want to start? So, let me go ahead and fix me camera. Okay, let me bring me down here. All right. And then let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. So we got a video to react to. We have a video to react to, okay? Let me first of all, let me post my damn stream. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I got too many windows open too. That's another thing. Shout out to Future Boy. He says, you're competing with Ryan right now. Oh yeah, Ryan. When it comes to live streams, I think Ryan is smoking me though. I think his live streams do better than mine. But I mean, we didn't have any coordination or anything. I didn't know that he was going to be going live. Like I go live. Like I just started doing my NinjaCast stream, a couple weeks ago because my work schedule changed. So, but anyway, so we got a video to react to. So let me pull this up for y'all. Okay, so how many of y'all been seeing this video going around? For context. Okay. Y'all all saw that video of old girl who was playing Valorant, and she had a little back and forth between her, and I ain't gonna lie, dude was a goofball, an absolute moron, and he said some vile things. And it sparked this whole debate about whether or not he should be, his hardware should be banned from the game. And oh, shout out to Gooch who's in the building. All right. But yeah, it sparked this whole debate. And so there's been kind of like this back and forth between, men and women. And it sparked this conversation about, women in men's spaces, especially games. So let's go ahead and play this video real quick. I'm going to zoom in on it, see how far we can zoom in on it so I can get y'all the most clearest picture. There we go. That'll work. First of all, before we even play this video. Big Shirley. Uh-oh. Shout out to James Opp. Let me see if my damn thing gonna work.
Another one.
There we go. Shout out to I finally fixed that shit. No more of that weirdo song. I gotta figure out what song I want to play when you guys become members. But at least I got that weirdo like dun song out of here. Yeah, I got that shit out of here. So yeah, I sure enough appreciate that. Holy shit, James Opp dropping 5 gifted memberships. I sure enough appreciate you. By the way, memberships come with access to the theater in the Discord, so you guys can now watch the watch. I mean, you guys can have the watch parties with us on Friday and Saturday night. One. Remember, tonight is Fallout. We on episode 3, and then tomorrow is
another one.
Tomorrow is Invincible. So we watching the entire Invincible series. So I appreciate you, James. Shout out to everybody who was gifted a membership. I sure enough appreciate you. But we're going to get back into it. Okay. So let me play that back. So before we even start, watching old girl.
Big Shirley. Another one.
I'm just saying. Listen, guys, this is gonna be a barn burner because I'm highly upset about this one. I'm highly upset. So let's go ahead and play this.
COD lobby is not nor
Oh no, that's not gonna get it. Is it low? It sounds low. Hold on. Let me turn this volume up. That's not gonna get it. Okay, let's start it over.
she wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not nor
That's not gonna get it. Hold on. Let me know if you can. Yeah, her recording is super low. Let me see if I can turn this up. Hold on.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi.
Can y'all hear it? Am I tripping? Can y'all hear it at all? Let me know before, because I don't want to play the whole thing and you guys can't even hear what she's saying. Okay, good. Sonya says it's good. Okay, Joe Fish. Shout out to Joe Fish who's in the chat. He says it's good. Okay, well, sure. We're going to start over from the beginning and we're going
to... Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go ahead.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
Okay, so first thing. I don't know where you've been, but this has been a thing since the dawn of the internet. Remember, I mean, like, of course y'all don't remember because most of y'all are not black. But I remember back in the days when I used to jump in the Call of Duty lobby. Yo, what up, y'all? Nagger. Like, golly. Golly.
God damn.
Like, damn, can I say, hey, nigga, can I be friendly before y'all start throwing out the M-bombs? But you know what? We were men about it, and we fought back. The hell? Let's go ahead.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
Okay, lie number 2. That is exactly how the old COD lobbies. How old is this girl? How old? Hold on. Born April. She got pronouns in her.
God damn.
She got pronouns in the bio. You cannot make this stuff up. Hold on. Like, you cannot. This is gonna be a barn burner. So let me tighten up. She has pronouns in her bio. Joined in 2010. How old is this woman? Can anybody get me a and she got the Palestine flag up there. Can anybody get me an update on this woman's age? I need to know, because there's no fucking way this woman just came up here and said COD lobbies did not used to be like that. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way, guys.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh, that might have been too loud for y'all. My bad. That might have been too. I got the volume. Let me slow down on the soundboard real quick until we finish this video. So let me continue.
And the whole game is thrown, and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
You don't have to be in hell for the next 40 minutes. All you got to do is leave the fucking lobby. It's really that simple. Like, my bad, Sonya. I forgot.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
That's another lie. Except we don't cry about it. We don't cry about it. Women say stuff to us based on our gender all the goddamn time. As a matter of fact, as a man, you're obligated to fucking stay on a sinking ship and let all of the women and children exit first before you can save your own life? Hello? Fuck out of here. Like, get out of here. Like, don't women make fun of us for having a small package size despite the fact that we can't control it? Hello? Don't women make fun of men who can't financially provide? Because as a man, you're required to financially provide for your family and your community? Hello. Let's keep going though.
That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't.
No, sweetheart. The liar here is you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You just can't make this stuff up, man. Let's keep
I don't
going.
know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man calling me telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing, and say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason that historically male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and
Male-dominated spaces are historically known for being toxic and unsafe. Bitch, for who? For who? They're male-dominated spaces because men and women are different. The fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Men and women are different. You guys are soft and emotional. We are hard and fucking barbaric. That's what we are. If you have a problem with it, stay the fuck out of it or learn how to squabble.
Teach a man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
Learn how to squabble. The fuck?
unsafe. That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist.
That is absolutely you being sexist. It's you not understanding that boys, men, do not behave like fucking women, bro. We don't behave like women. We don't sit up with our legs crossed gossiping about other people. We fight. We talk shit. We compete. We curse each other out. We speak vilely to each other. You see a fat friend, you walk up to him, hey, yo, what up, you fat piece of shit? And then he say something else very vile to you. And it's nothing to us because we're men. The fuck? Stay out or learn how to squabble.
Teach a man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe.
How the fuck does it make everybody else feel safe if we already in our space? If we in the locker room, I'm glad you brought up the locker room too. In a man's locker room, you have no business there. So how we have our locker room talk, how does it make you feel safe if you feel unsafe if you have no business being there? You ain't supposed to be there. So if you know that the way men talk to each other makes you feel unsafe, then stay the fuck out.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything. But
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Why are you lying? Yes, you are.
you please be normal? Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman.
Fuck out of here. I literally grew up in a group of guys who we fought every day for fun. Guys fight just to make sure you can fight. We used to come outside. We used to come outside in the neighborhood to play football and basketball. And guys used to just, for no reason at all, just hit you in the face. Put your dukes up to make sure that you can fight. Because Lord forbid somebody come in the neighborhood and try to do something and none of us can fight. That's how men behave. Bitch, you're not a man, so you don't get it. And you're trying to invade men's spaces when you have no business belonging there. It's literally that simple. But you know what? That's why I turn the other cheek when I see a man in a wig come in your locker room and invade your space. That's why I don't understand what we so mad about. Let the trans women take over their spaces. I don't care. They keep trying to take over our spaces.
Tranny demons.
They're trying to take over our spaces. So let the trans women take over theirs. What the fuck we mad about? Let's keep going.
And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal. I understand it is not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are.
Well, girl, get the fuck out of here. I ain't saying, I don't know you. I don't know you. It ain't my job to protect you. Y'all been running around talking about y'all don't need help. I ain't stopping shit. That's between you and him. My whole thing is, shouts out to the women who are in the chat. I'm not talking about all y'all, but here's the bottom line of it. This has nothing to do with making the space more safe for women. It has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with wanting to control us. Control the way we speak, control the way we play, controlling what we buy, controlling how we live, the way we dress. It's all about control. And if you keep allowing them to do it, they will take more and more and more and more until you have nothing left to where we're all just a bunch of walking zombies. The problem with the modern day woman is, while everybody else is living in a black and white world, black and white, it's either black or white. You either have your money to pay the rent or you don't. You either have a job or you don't. You either can run fast or you can't. You're either good enough to make the NBA or you can't. We all live in a black and white reality. The modern woman does not. She likes gray area. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this? They like gray area because gray area is chaotic and it allows for plausible deniability. The answer and the solution to this is so simple, guys. When you get in a lobby and a goofball starts acting like a goofball, you mute. You report. You block. The companies literally give you the tools to do all of that. But nah, let's start banning people permanently because you're too fucking lazy to do it yourself. Jesus fucking Christ. You want to know the truth of this, Miss Jehanna? You want to know the truth of this? The simple fact of the matter is, because you can't control your weight, you want to control us.
Big Shirley!
I'm addicted to the good life.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Either way.
I'm just throwing it out there. So, hey, this is the power. This is the one power that you want. You don't have the power to control your weight, so now you want to control us. So, shouts out to Section 8 Samurai. He says Ghost of South Central gonna be lit. What the fuck? He said Ghost of South Central. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the appreciate the super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Whew. Yeah, guys, that shit had me tight. That shit had me tight. But you did have some responses from people in the space. Let's go back. Hold on. Did I just fuck up? Yeah, I did. So here's even Melanie Mack had something to say. She said, men are the gaming community. Competitive games would not sustain without them. And for every guy giving you crap for being a girl, there's 10 more offering you free gear for just existing. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that kills me. You don't want to acknowledge the guys who just want to give you shit just for being a woman in the space. You don't want to acknowledge that. You want to point out the one moron who came in and said he wanted to take your cheeks. How often do you really get in the lobby and hear niggas say shit like that? You don't. Don't lie. You don't. You don't. And stop saying that men are the problem in the gaming space. No, sweetheart, you are. Without men, there would be no fucking gaming space. You niggas don't buy games. Like, let's stop playing. I'm not talking about the few content creators like Pokimane and what's her name? Shit, how am I drawing a blank? Wow, I'm drawing a blank on my favorite female. Wow, I'm smoking crack. Hold on, y'all. Bro, I am too young to be this stupid. Hold on. I'm subscribed to her YouTube channel. I don't understand why am I drawing a blank on her name. It's the Australian girl. Y'all know who not Amaranth, the Australian girl who works for Sony now. Why the fuck am I drawing a blank on her name? I swear to y'all, I don't smoke weed. Alana Pierce. There we go. The reason why I was struggling with it was because I was this close to calling her Alyssa Mercante. I was about to fuck up so bad, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Where was I? But yeah, no, Alana Pierce. Okay, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about average everyday women. Y'all ain't going out buying games like we buying games. I'm sorry. You can say men are the problem all you fucking want to, but y'all ain't buy. If every man in this country right now decided not to buy games, the gaming industry would be fucked. Stop it. Get some help. You understand me? Get some help.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Also, don't even get me started on the competitive gaming scheme. You really think about this. Think about this. Think about all the years that you've been, as a man or a woman, that you've been playing online. How many lobbies have you got in full of women? Don't worry, I'll wait. You ain't found it. You ain't found it. You ain't found it. Never have I ever. First of all, the amount of women that I've run into online compared to men when it comes to video games might be 1,001. I rarely run into women. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. And then when I do, when have you ever run into, have you ever jumped into a Call of Duty lobby, an Apex lobby, maybe World of Warcraft, maybe Helldivers, whatever game? Have you ever jumped into a lobby where it's like a bunch of girls? Like you on a team, maybe it's a team of 4 and the other 3 wind up being women. The answer is nah, bro. Nah. So you can keep up the bullshit if you want to. Shout out to Cult Classic Cage, who is in the chat. She says the disrespect. Yeah, boy, I was about to fuck that up. Calling that girl Alyssa Mercante. Yeesh. Future Boy said a Candy Crush lot.
God damn.
Candy Crush. You're funny. Does Candy Crush have multiplayer though? Cult Classic K says it is so rare when I was in a lobby with another woman in the game. Yes. And shout out to Cult Classic K because she's one of them people that she learned how to squabble.
Teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time.
You can tell I
nigga.
love that one. You can tell I love that meme. Yeah, I didn't think Candy Crush had multiplayer. But yeah, though, so I don't know. That shit there gave me a damn headache. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That shit gave me a headache. Here's another reaction from Vex Electronica. Why am I so stupid today?
You stupid.
Okay. Vex Electronica says females are the problem with gaming, and the fact that you felt the need to put this message out with your tits on display and the text on top of them is proof of that you are self-centered. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read that back because I'm clearly stupid.
You stupid.
Okay. She said, females are the problem with gaming, and the fact that you felt the need to put this message out with your tits on display and the text on top of them is proof that you, self-centered, hypocritical cunt. Okay, I thought that I was the one fucking that sentence up. It was the grammar. Put a shirt on if you want to be taken seriously. Learn some emotional resilience that will make every aspect of your life better. Or, and I say this with the most disrespect, shut the fuck up and leave gaming. I'm not even asking you to leave gaming. I'm just asking you to leave online gaming. Because it's the wild, wild west out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all know right now, I talk all the shits. You know how many times I've been on suspension with Xbox? I talk All the shits, my guy. All of it. I know Coke Classic Cage talk a lot of shit too. Soon as I get in the lobby, it don't matter what game. If it's a competitive game, I'm talking shit. All you niggas is trash. I'm the best. Do something. And niggas be like, what? Do something. Y'all should have seen me in them Destiny proximity chats. Remember in Destiny in the first, I don't know about Destiny 2. Remember in Destiny, in Destiny, they had the proximity chat when you would kill somebody, then you could hear them right after. I know they had that in Call of Duty too, but like I preferred it in Destiny because soon as I killed a nigga, I was trash, you garbage, buns, cheeks dancing on your ass until you respawn. Oh shit! Future Boy says Elder Scrolls Online has a huge female player base, or did at one point. Yeah, because Elder Scrolls is not a competitive game, right? Do they have PvP on there? I would imagine that it don't have a lot of PvP. Coke Classic said one of my favorite streamers is Carmen. Her catchphrase is literally, "Hey thotties." That sound lit. You used to play hardcore team deathmatch. You know what? You want to see a toxic lobby? Hardcore team deathmatch is one of the most toxic lobbies you could ever be in. You get shot in the ankle, you dead, your teammate raging. You're fucking trash. Damn, nigga got shot in the ankles and I'm going back to regular, bro. Fuck that. Nigga shot me in the ankle and I died. Now my teammates yelling at me. What you want me to do, bro? I got shot in the ankle. Shout out to Black Metal Gamer. I appreciate you for being here. It's still of WPG says it's still going, and Uber fan bought it to keep it going. What's that? What, Hysteria? Oh, you're talking about Hysteria. Never heard of it. I'm gonna have to check it out. Woo! But yeah, I almost blew a blood vessel talking about that one, guys. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that one. Let me play it one more time for her.
Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way.
Can't control your weight, so you trying to control us. All right. So I gotta pull up some receipts really quick. I forgot to prepare them. So give me a moment to do that because we about to go in on Alyssa Mercante knockoff. I tried with this girl. She took it for granted. So we finna roast her ass. So give me a moment while I send these receipts. Well, they're not really receipts because it's not like it's an expose or anything like that. But okay. Before we get into it, let me get into some of these comments. Shout out to Phantom's War. I appreciate you for being here. I don't know what's going on with my with the membership thing. It's not moving up. I don't understand that. So I'm gonna have to figure out. Every time I fix something else gets broken. Oh shit! Future Boy says someone created a website using Alyssa Mercante's sister as the domain and sent sister emails for comment. Boy, that's insane. That's insane. That's insanity. Okay, let me go and pull up. Some of these screenshots gonna be out of order, so y'all gotta forgive me. All right. Let's see what y'all. Smash JT covered it an hour ago. Crazy shit. Well, speaking of, we gotta go to Smash JT's page anyway because he was at the center of this wish value Alyssa Mercante. So I want to give a shout out to him. I'm gonna have to go back a couple days. I should have bookmarked some of these tweets. Oh, this nigga tweet too much. Jeez, I hate when I think I bookmarked something and I didn't. Bro, this nigga tweet a lot. Okay, I think I'm getting close. Okay, here we go. All right, well, instead of using his tweets, let's use that Park Place. Shout out to that Park Place. I like that Park Place. I've replaced Bounding into Comics with that Park Place because obviously Bounding into Comics wants you to read Bible scriptures after. And, you know, while I am absolutely for Christianity, I am not for forcing my audience to read scriptures. So, all right, let's just not do that. Let's not go there. All right. So let me bring up this article really quick. All right, here we go. So this is Alyssa Mercante Jr. She is a sex worker. She has me blocked right now, and we're gonna talk about why she has me blocked. So I first encountered Alyssa Mercante Jr. When she was having a back and forth with Vera Dark, however you say her name. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to mediate a conversation between the two because they was having a back and forth about the whole Alyssa Mercante situation. And I saw an opportunity to take two people with opposing views and mediate a debate between the two. Suffice to say, neither one of them responded. You know what I'm saying? And neither one of them responded. So later on, I saw her going back and forth with Smash JT. Now, a lot of y'all may not know, but when I came into this space, I said, I'm not trying to be a grifter or anything like that. I'm legitimately trying to find solutions here, right? I am legitimately trying to bring the pop culture war to a conclusion. So instead of just making like videos and hit pieces on people, I try to have conversations with people. This was one of the individuals that I've recently tried to have conversations with, okay? I hit her up. You can't DM her because I guess she got her DMs turned off. So I responded to one of her tweets and I said, hey, let's have a conversation. What she told me was she was willing to have a conversation, but she wanted me to go back and look at her video on the topic and her previous tweets. And I told her I would do that. So I went and I started reviewing her video, which is insane, by the way. And then I got 30 minutes into the video. And I thought about it because I'm taking notes. I'm doing all type of stuff because I'm thinking when I get to this conversation or this debate with her, I want to be well prepared and, ready to rebuttal the things that she said and the things that she put out in the air. But it dawned on me 30 minutes into the video, because it's an hour-long video, an hour and a half, I believe. What if I go through this entire video and this bitch back out? So I get 30 minutes through the video. I go and hit this girl up like, hey, yo, I'm 30 minutes into your video. You made some points. I love to have a conversation. Let's just say the meds clearly did not kick in. So before we get into that part, though, let's talk about, let's see what that Park Place had to say. So YouTuber Emmy Speens, okay, called for supporters of Kotaku and its writers, specifically Alyssa Mercante, to get militant and push gamers out of our spaces. The thing that's insane about people like this woman is they are truly, truly convinced that they are the majority in gaming, and it's baffling. It's truly baffling. The only thing that I can think of is that because you hang with a group of POCs, you seem to think that they are the representative of the entire gaming sphere. They're not, okay? I don't know where you pull this shit out from your ass, but y'all are not the majority. Most people don't think like you. And if they did, this culture war thing wouldn't even be an issue because everybody would just ignore the alleged racist, the alleged misogynist, the alleged homophobes. But the simple fact of the matter is, because you're not the majority, everything you try to push into the fucking industry flops.
God damn.
It flops. Let's continue. All right. Speens did a YouTube live stream primarily criticizing Smash JT and Grums, aka Mark Kern, for their criticisms of Makante and Kotaku. At around the 106 mark of the stream, Speens shared her opinions that gamers must support Kotaku. I think as gamers, we should be supporting them vocally, and I am trying to. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at her. What's her name? Any Speens? You gotta be really careful when you go to her page, because her shit is wild. Her shit is wild. As you can see, she's a strange individual. I'm trying to find the here it is. Wait till y'all see this like to dislike ratio. Hold up. Why is it not? Oh hell no, she disabled.
God damn.
Oh, let's pour one out for her YouTube channel.
What more do you want from me? God damn.
You stupid.
She disabled the fucking. Look at that. 1.4K views. 2 comments. Nah, she must have deleted. She deleted most of the comments. That tells you how fucking insane this girl is. She went and deleted the comments, guys. There were more comments. I think I left a comment on there. I think I did. And she deleted them. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is why you think about, there's women like this in politics. You don't think that they would try to alter history to make things look better than what it actually is? Sweetheart, you don't think we can see through this? 1.4 thousand views. Can't see the likes. The dislikes, disabled by owner. I'm going to drop a dislike anyway. 2 comments. You don't think we can see right through this? You're a psychopath. You're a full-blown psychopath. Okay? All right? By the way, look at this fucking psychopath. No. Bring it back up. God damn it. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. No, I can't zoom in. Look at this fucking psychopath. God damn it. Look at this picture. Does this look like a sane person to you? This bitch had the audacity to say, unfortunately for all of us, I'm about this crazy everywhere. Even this pretty face can only do so much. Swear, you're insane. This was in response. This was when I first approached her. And I told her, I said I wanted to have a conversation. And what I said to her was, I let her have a one-on-one conversation because I believe that none of us are as crazy as we try to portray ourselves to be on Twitter. And that's why she responded like that. She admits to being crazy. This motherfucker's a psychopath. A purebred psychopath. So let's get to some of these things that she said. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up these receipts, man. Let's see where we at. Okay. God damn it. Where is the... Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Sorry, these are out of order. Okay. Well, okay, let's just do this. These are the screenshots I took. So, okay, so this was after I God damn it, let me see if I can no, because my Twitter is about fucking exploded. I'll never be able to find these tweets. I'll never be able to find these tweets. I should have prepared this. I should have damn, my fucking knees are killing me. So anyway, okay. So basically, I hit her up and I was like, hey, yo, I'm 30 minutes into your video. I'm taking notes. Just wanted to make sure that you were still down to have the conversation. What she did was she responded by saying there was never going to be a 1v1 or a one-on-one conversation. If you have questions for me, you can ask for it on Twitter. Okay. And then she continued to say, and this ain't me changing the goalposts. These have always been my terms. You thinking it's different for you for some reason is a you problem. She said, take some of that down. Hold on. She said, I think these are out of order. I don't know what's happening here. If you have a specific question you like to clarify. Oh, okay. I'm reading these top down. I think it's going bottom up. Okay. So she responded to me by saying, if you have a specific question you like to ask, like me to clarify for you, I'd be happy to answer, but there was never going to be a 1v1. In spite of how respectful you are to me, you have really shitty, violent stuff plastered all over your page. I've been doxxed by you guys and spammed. She said, take some of that down. Tell your little colleagues to stop trying to comment mean shit all over my YouTube page. Try and come at it from the perspective of someone who made one video about journalists getting harassed to getting doxxed within hours, then see me. And this ain't me changing the goalposts. These have always been the terms. You thinking it's different for you for some reason is a you problem. So just like what I thought was going to happen, the bitch started backing down. Okay. I ignored most of this. I ignored most of this because I'm like, first of all, you have really shitty and violent stuff plastered all over you. Violence, bitch? Have you lost your fucking mind? Do you know what the fucking word violence means? You getting roasted, or Alyssa Mercante getting roasted, because it wasn't you getting roasted at the time. Alyssa Mercante getting roasted is not violent. The fuck? But see, always keep in mind what I tell y'all. They try to bend the words to mean something different so that they can paint a narrative about you. It's tiring, okay? Also, tell your friends to stop making mean comments. Bitch, I'm not their fucking daddy. The fuck I look like? I don't control what other grown-ass men do. Especially with a channel as small as mine. It's niggas with 100,000 subscribers roasting your ass. And you think, me? Me? What am I gonna do? You think me telling them, hey guys, can y'all stop roasting this psychopath? And they gonna stop? No. Fuck out of here. Okay, where the next one at? That's not the... Phantom's War says, aTraes, how do I get this heart out the way? I can't even read the comment. He says, you have almost 10K, but you get more views than her. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers. She has 4.4 thousand. So she doesn't have a lot of subscribers. So that's not really surprising. But let me see. See if I can find where was the next. Okay, this is the one. So at the bottom, she says, it's some stuff blocking it out. She says, glad you agree that, because I'm responding to her like, okay, so clearly it's obvious that you were never going to have this conversation. So she goes, glad you agree that posting 6 videos in a day's span about a woman and promoting a VR execution style game and right-wing people that dox her staff, herself, and anyone that defends her is objectively wrong. So let me address that comment. Okay. First of all, posting 6 videos. Here's the thing. In our space, And on our channels, what we are, we either report or react to the news. In my case, because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. Well, I am, but like I work. So I can't use YouTube as my full-time job. I react to the news. All we do is post the fucking news. If you don't want to be a part of the news, stay out of the fucking news. Like, notice when you look around at like male goofballs who have been roasted, you know what happens after they get roasted? They go back to the drawing board like, maybe I should be quiet. That's what happens. Maybe I should be quiet so no more videos get made about me and no more articles get written about me. That's what they do. It's women who don't understand consequences. Not all of y'all, but these women in these spaces who don't understand consequences. So when somebody comes out and start roasting you with facts, instead of just saying, maybe I should go back to the drawing board and figure something else out, you come back and you double down. Now you're getting roasted even more. So yes, bitch, 6 videos about you, maybe more. I know I've made more than 6 Alyssa Mercante videos. And notice, until today, since somebody told me in the chat, I have not made a video about Alyssa Mercante in days. Why? Because she has not been in the news. She blocked us. She said she was getting off Twitter, and she ain't said much. Allegedly, she's back on Twitter, though. So we're going to find out. And if something wrong has been done to her, we're going to point that out, too. I got to figure out the circumstances around somebody creating a domain name using her sister's name. And if they're using that to harass her, we got to figure out the details before I, condemn somebody or do whatever the case may be. But this is just how it goes. So here's the next thing she said. And no, you didn't try. I'm guessing you're just too cowardly to make your points here because you know I decimate them. You should be. I think you understand on some level how insane Smash and this entire cohort is. I hope you extricate yourself from it. You seem thoughtful. At this point, I'm not, and I should have got, I don't know why I didn't screenshot the whole conversation. What I did was I screenshot the notifications. I should have screenshot the entire conversation. So I recognize that some of my responses are not seen here, and that's unfortunate. I would go back and get them, but due to my Twitter being, well, maybe, hold on. Let me see if I let me see. Let me go on my Twitter because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to paint a narrative. So let me zoom out. I don't want nobody to think that I'm not giving the full story or that I've said something egregious that would have changed the narrative or whatever the case may be. I want everybody to know that I actually tried with this chick. Okay. Where we at? Okay, so it's right around this time. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I know it's past it, so I must have passed it. I think because she blocked me, it's not appearing. Let me see. Oh, okay. So here goes some. Okay. So here go, obviously. All right. So this is like I told you before. This was me responding. I said, "Hey, so I'm 30 minutes into reviewing your hour and a half video on your problem with JT and the rest of us. And I just wanted to know before I keep on going, are you still down for the 1v1?" And as you can see, here's the conversation. I'm ignoring most of what she's saying, by the way. I said, "Well, I tried." One of my responses to her was, "I know it's funny. One of the things you kept mentioning over and over was bad faith, bad faith, bad faith, right up until you called for actual violence, but you called us creeps. And I thought, now why am I to believe you would want to have an actual conversation with someone you thought was a creep? And sure enough, just like clockwork, you backtracked and now you don't want to have a conversation. Nasty word." Okay. She responded by saying, "So you don't have any questions after the video. Glad you agree. Creating 6 videos in a day about a woman is creepy, as well as promoting a VR execution about her as is doxing her and anyone that defends her." And as far as the VR execution, the guy who posted that screenshot is not Smash JT. All he did was retweet a tweet in which that same guy made a tweet saying in Kotaku, and then Alyssa Mercante jumped to the conclusion of, "Oh, you retweeted him, therefore you must support his his thumbnail holding a gun up to my head," which, as I've said in previous videos, that is absolutely not cool. I said that on Saturday Night Hypnosis as well. You make a thumbnail of you putting a gun to my head, I'm going to assume you are threatening my life. I'm gonna make sure I end you before you end me. Okay. Future Boy says she insults and compliments you in the same breath. Psychopath. Yeah, pure psychopath. Zach Rogers says, "I'm about to head home from work. Just stopping by to say, hey, I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. I appreciate all of y'all." Slayer says, "People still upset about Black Samurai." Yeah, bro, that shit's going crazy. We're gonna get into it in a minute. Lawrence LG says, "Yo, hope all is well. I appreciate you for stopping by." We roasting, we are currently roasting the fake Alyssa Mercante right now. So let's go back to some of these screenshots. Okay. So after that, she said, "You never tried to have a conversation with me. You keep trying to goad me into using my platform for some weird debate thing when I've repeatedly told you to make your points here. You need to get off this extremism. You're too smart for it. I won't pretend you're not. I'm here." So I appreciate your compliments, but fuck you. I offered your ass a conversation in one of 3 ways. I said we can do it on my platform, you can do it on your platform, or we can do it in private. I said that. I clicked, matter of fact, let me see if I can find it, because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to hide anything. Where is it? Where is it? This is when I offered for to mediate a conversation between her and Vara Dark. Okay. This is when I offered. Here it goes. "Let's do it then. However you hold on. Let me see." In response to, she deleted that. Notice how she deleted, because she didn't just block me. She was deleting tweets as well. She deleted the tweet in which she agreed to do it. I said, "Let's do it however you want. Doesn't have to be public. Can be on your platform, my platform, in private. I can answer all your questions." So what the fuck are you talking about? Using your platform. Bitch, you got 4,000 fucking subscribers. And I'm not knocking you because I was just there not too long ago, but let's stop fucking playing like I'm trying to use your platform. You are nobody. Absolutely fucking nobody. I offered a private conversation to let you know I'm approaching it in good faith, because I ain't trying to clout chase. You fucking psychopath. I might fucking around and lose my goddamn voice fucking around with this girl, man. And then the final things that she said, "If you have specific questions you like to ask me, oh no, this is, nope. Okay, here we go." And this was me because I wanted to make sure, because I wanted to, I wanted to get it in writing that she was backing out of the conversation. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that she was, so nobody could say that she didn't back out. So she started responding, and then I replied to one of her posts again, and I was like, let me see if I can find that. Shit, I didn't even realize, that was me, because she had posted something about Doja Cat, me trying to break the ice and be friendly, because I really want to have this conversation. She goes, first of all, I said, first of all, you don't know nothing about Doja Cat. Secondly, why are you deleting tweets? She deleted that post as well. Okay. And then I responded to her, because this was her saying that she never agreed to like get on camera and do a 1v1, which I never said she agreed to. I said, no, you never agreed. What you requested was that I go back and watch your video and review your points. And as a show of good faith, I have done that. I hope that you return the favor and have the one-on-one. I'm not interested in having a Twitter spat with you. I would much rather have this conversation in person. I understand that's not possible, so I settle for the 1v1 video call. But I can't force you. I'm just trying to see the real you, not the angry Twitter girl version of you. But hey, like I said, I tried, right? All right? That was me. I was trying. I clearly told you the first time I approached you, it could be in private. That was me responding to that. So don't try and act like I'm just doing this for the internet. You understand me? And so there you go. And then she goes, like, get lost with implying I'm doing anything cowardly when you're the one that can't ask a fucking straightforward question, stand on business, or shut the fuck up. Sweetheart, I know women in my life that will smack the fuck out of you for talking to me like that. Stop playing. Y'all gotta stop letting this internet shit cloud your fucking common sense. Okay. And then the last thing she said was, this was an hour ago. You said nothing. Leave me the fuck alone now, you cowardly child. Calling me cowardly after you blocked me, bitch, is insane. Insane. So, and that's that saga. You fucking clown. I'm not getting into no Twitter spat with none of you goofballs. I might spar with a couple of randos on Twitter, but if for you people who have a platform and I'm trying to have a meaningful conversation with you, because that's the people I want to talk to. The people who have a platform to sway opinions. I don't want to have no public conversation with no rando on Twitter. Don't even have the balls enough to put his or her face on their platform. I'm talking to people who are front facing. That's who I'm trying to have a conversation with. Future Boy says, man, you put way too much effort into this lady. Perhaps I did, but in order to, like I said, what's the point of going to war if there's never no conclusion? What's the point? Lawrence LG Geimer says, I mean, I'm right here. But see, I mean, I don't have a problem with bringing people I agree with on the show. But see, when I say having a conversation, I mean having a conversation with the other side. So let me tell y'all a secret about me. The only virtual interviews that I like doing is Saturday Night Hypnosis, and it's not really an interview style, but like, I don't really like doing the virtual interviews because I feel like the internet allows people a buffer in order to speak in ways that they normally would not speak in person. Me, I would like to believe, I believe so, that I am the same person on YouTube and Twitter as I am in real life. And so, but I don't believe that a lot of people on the internet are. I hope to one day, as my channel continues to grow, I hope to one day foster an environment to where I can bring people who agree and people who don't agree down here to the city of Atlanta to do interviews and talk and hash it out on camera. You know what I'm saying? I prefer that because I feel like people are more reasonable when you in their face. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are more reasonable when you in their face. So that's that saga. So let me put this picture back on the screen. You little roach. You look like an albino fucking roach. Talking about even this pretty face. Have you lost your mind? You like you shitting out your goddamn vagina, girl. The fuck? God damn. Anyway, I tried. So, unfortunately, she had to get the boot. Anyway, so y'all know how I get when I start getting long in the tooth on streaming. My nose start getting stopped up. So let me go take care of that really quick. Let me take this. I get a video for y'all to react to. For y'all to watch while I'm doing that. Let's see. What my boy Words of Paradise doing? Well, we might as well get into some of this Assassin's Creed talk, so we'll play some of this Assassin's Creed for him.
Man, you
All right. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna go and use the restroom really quick. Okay?
don't see Super Mario Bros. Causing this kind of controversy. That's all I'm saying. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and as I'm sure you have seen by now, after all day on the internet yesterday, the new Assassin's Creed game has got some people feeling stuff. And I mean, guys, we're really gonna spend all this time throwing a fit about a Ubisoft game? We're gonna go ahead and get into this. Before we do, hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, and bro, this division on the internet, you would think there was a Rodney King stuff all over again. So we're gonna break down some tweets. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. It's gonna be a grand old time. But I want to start with Mighty Queef here, because Mighty Queef may have put out one of the dumbest tweets I've seen in a hot moment talking about this. And there's been some dumb on both sides. I ain't even gonna lie. This ain't even one of those, oh, the anti-woke side is automatically the winner, the woke side are all retarded. No. I've seen some mental stuntedness on both sides of the aisle, but this one's kind of ridiculous. Let's go ahead and just read through here. Ubisoft is smart, because they're about to get free publicity for Assassin's Creed Shadow for the next 6 months. I can see the thumbnail titles now. Negroes in Japan. I swear, I might actually use that in this thumbnail, just because, you know what, you already put it out there. You called it into the universe. So yeah, that's going to be on this thumbnail in some capacity. But no. Let's examine what he said. This is going to be free publicity for Assassin's Creed. What other game got a whole lot of thumbnails and titles made about it recently? Forspoken, that's right. Yeah, Forspoken got a whole lot of people making, videos and thumbnails, and, yeah, it didn't help that game at all. So, obviously, just YouTubers making rage bait content, that's not enough to sell a game. Now, I get it, you want to say, well, Hogwarts Legacy had it. Look, Hogwarts Legacy was a Harry Potter game. It was going to sell real well either way, but that game sort of went out to show you that, yeah, people just didn't care about this sort of messaging anymore. When people said, we're going to boycott this game, there were a lot of individuals that were like, you know what, I'm going to buy 2 or 3 copies just to make you feel bad. And, yeah, that was kind of funny. I love the meme, love the lulls. It was the second highest grossing game of 2023, because the highest was actually Power World, not Hogwarts Legacy. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, no, that's not saving a game. There's not going to be any sort of thumbnails and titles that are going to make this, they're going to make or break this game. Everyone's going to buy it, the game's going to do well, and everyone's going to hate it because it's a Ubisoft game. None of the whole race baiting stuff aside. Like, if we want to actually talk about why this game is complete utter crap before we even get into any of the race bait stuff, we got this right here. Before I even get into the, oh, look at the Black Samurai. Why would anybody be spending money on this garbage when you got $70 for base game and pre-order bonus? Oh, what's that? You got a gold edition, $110 for a base game, a pre-order bonus, a season pass, because, yeah, of course it's going to have a season pass, 3 days early access. Yo, homie, you want to pay $40 extra so that you can play it 3 days early and then have access to the DLC that God knows when it will come out, because every game has to have DLC nowadays? Or you got the Ultimate Edition for $130. You get all that plus the Ultimate Pack. What on God's green earth is the Ultimate Pack? Does anyone even care what the Ultimate Pack is? And then, of course, day one with Ubisoft. If you just decide to pay $17.99 a month instead, man, you got all that stuff, and it's only $17.99 a month. This is what Ubisoft is trying to do. Ubisoft is trying to take it so they make it so you do not own your games. They know that they're going to... We saw the same thing with Star Wars Outlaws. They're pricing this to ridiculous degrees, things that players will never want to pay a down payment for. You're like, what? $130 out the gate? Why would I do that when I just pay $18 a month and not spend all that money? They think they're being slick, but you know what? When that happens, you don't own the game. They can do anything with it at any time. Hey, if they want to keep that game up there for 2 months, then decide to cut the cord, well, that's on you. It doesn't matter how far you got into it. Whereas if you bought the game, if you decide to actually buy a physical disc, which again, why would you? It's a Ubisoft game, but that's neither here nor there. If you decide to actually buy the physical disc, it doesn't matter what they do, it is yours forever. At least the content that is on the disc is yours forever. So yeah, obviously that's kind of the route we're going. I cannot fathom why people would be interested in this game purely on the way that Ubisoft is treating the price aspect of this stuff alone. It is frankly criminal, and just goes to show that, I mean, this is the same company that said players need to get used to not owning their games. Yeah, get used to not owning the things that you are spending your money on. So yeah, obviously we got that. We got Mighty Queef's ridiculous post about, the publicity. But Dread Roberts had something that I kind of agree with, I kind of disagree with. I want to kind of break down, because I love Dread Roberts. I have him on the show multiple times. Me and Dread, we buddies. I agree with him and I disagree with him. I feel like it's important to call out your own, because like I said, there was some bogusness, some ridiculousness on both sides. And Dread Roberts says, I wouldn't mind Yasuke being a playable character if it wasn't so blatantly obvious that they're pandering for ESG points. Right here. Homie's, he's got it. I agree. Hard agree. If this came out in 2012, no one would give a damn. It wouldn't be a problem at all. People would soak it up. Just be, yum, more Assassin's Creed. What's that? Black Samurai? Well, that's a cool story. That's one we haven't heard 100 times before. All right, interesting. But then Gamergate happened in 2014, and everything been all downhill since then, to the point where we know, we have factual evidence of all these these woke, narcissistic companies, these consultation companies that want to shove in race swap characters. Not that Yasuke is race swap. My point is they want to shove in, diverse characters, race swap characters, all because more representation. That is literally their only job, is these companies pay them to say, hey, tell me what sort of different ethnicities we should put in the game, and they're doing it for social and political propaganda. That is is why they made this game and why they made this game now. They're doing it now because, hey, we're making a game. We got to make sure it's diverse. How we make sure that the game set in Japan is diverse? Well, let's use one of their already existing stories about a potential black samurai that may or may not have been a samurai, that only about 80% of the history on is actually pretty fuzzy, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to pretend I'm a Japanese historian. I know a little bit here and there. The fact of the matter is, they're doing...
Shout out to my boy Leon. Leon made a lot of good points. We've been so focused. Got something stuck in my tooth. Man. We've been so focused on... Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. We've been so focused on Yasuke that we ain't even paid attention to the fact that the pricing on this fucking game is ridiculous. So hold the fucking horses, nigga. Hold up. hold your horses. Okay? Hold your horses. God damn it. Assassin's Creed pricing. I don't know what I would do without Twitter, y'all. I might not even have a YouTube without Twitter. Maybe this is their strategy. Add in a main character for a game that's really controversial, and that way it'll distract from the fact that you're trying to get people to spend $130 for the fucking game. Hello! $130 motherfucking dollars they want you to pay for this shit. Hold on, let me get my $130.
Are you out of your mind?
A $70 standard edition, $110 gold edition that includes a season pass and 3 days of early access, and a $130 ultimate edition that comes with everything else plus an ultimate pack.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Guys, remember when Ultimate Editions used to come with like extra shit, like steel books and toys and all type of other memorabilia? Niggas is charging you extra $40 for 3-day access and a season pass. Why do I need a season pass for a goddamn single player game? Hold on, y'all. Jeez. A fucking headache. She giving me a fucking headache, man. God damn. $130. And keep in mind, guys, you're not really paying for early access. We just getting the game later than you. See, early access to me would be if we got the game 2 weeks, maybe a month earlier. That's early access. Nigga, 3 days early access? Nigga, I can wait. The fuck? It's already got 5 stars on Game Pass. How? Oh, how? Hold on, let me pull that up. Nah, cuz. Nah. Let me look at the Xbox app. Nah. He said it's already gotten 5 stars on Game Pass. What the fuck? I didn't open up Riot. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Hold on, let's go on. Hold on. I gotta look at this. I can't spell. On Game Pass? Is it coming out? Is it coming out on Game Pass? Where though? Hold on. I don't know. For Xbox, new game. Oh, not on Game Pass in the store. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. I don't see it. Coming soon. My bad. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll look it up later. I'll look it up. So yeah. Yeah. It's an overpriced game. And I like what Leon said about, I like what Leon said about them trying to get people to subscribe to their service. But to be honest with you, Ubisoft, I'm not gonna do it.
No. 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 No.
Not going to do
Hell
it.
no. No. No.
I'm not doing it. First of all, what Ubisoft game is good enough for me to subscribe to shit y'all putting out? You know what I'm saying? like, what am I subscribing for? 2, isn't this the same? No, Leon said it. This is the same company that said you need to get used to not owning your games.
Oh my God.
No, fuck you. See now, I've like done a little GameStop resurgence. Like I hadn't gone to GameStop for a while, but now like I'm going to GameStop a lot because I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing this whole subscription thing no more. PC, I'm gonna have to figure something out. But if I gotta play it on Xbox, if I gotta play it on PlayStation, I'm getting physical. Fuck that, cause y'all trying to play games. Y'all trying to take shit. This is all about control. I done told y'all. Frostfang says the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Black Flag. Since then, I heard some were broken at launch, some were decent, some just seemed like they were Assassin's Creed in name only. Last Assassin's Creed game I played was Valhalla. And
another one.
Oh, shouts out to Adam Rabble. I appreciate you for coming a member. I will put out a matter of fact, I don't even need to do that. So if you are, I'm about to put it out right now. I'm about to put the link in the chat for the Discord. So if you are a channel, so the Discord is open for everybody, but the theater room is only open for channel members only. And so that's where we do the watch parties every Friday night and Saturday night. So there's the Discord. Shout out to Hypnotic who's in the building. But yeah, though, so the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Valhalla, and that game was a colossal waste of time. Like nigga, you were on that bitch grinding for hours, you ain't getting nowhere. So yeah, like when you say in name only, yeah, nah, no kidding. Okay, Hypnotic, you missed the whole part where we roasted Alyssa McConte. Oh boy, James, you scared me. James, you scared me, boy. I thought you dropped a $280 super chat. Boy, I was about to cry. Whew. But $2 is good. $2 is good. I sure enough appreciate you. I sure enough appreciate you. But yeah, though. Oh, shouts out to Future Boy who just dropped 5 memberships. Shout out to all of y'all. Welcome to the Shadow Band Army, baby. You are now a full-blown ninja. Even though I don't have on a ninja mask, I actually have on a cowboy hat. Because it's the wild, wild west out here, guys. The internet is the wild, wild west.
Another one.
But yeah, Hypno, you missed it. I'm gonna repost a second, but we got in her ass. Pause. No, not pause. Just ill.
Another one.
It's ill. But anyway, so yeah, so we got that part out of the way when it comes to Assassin's Creed. Where was I? Okay. So yeah, overly expensive. And then now let's get to the part about
another one.
Yasuke. So this is what I want to say about Yasuke. I am not a historian. Anybody who knows me personally, I tell you, like, history was my worst subject. We talking about math, I'm there. We talking about science, I'm there. We talking about history. So I will never pretend to be like an expert in history. What I will say though is being a content creator gives you an outlet for people to communicate through you. I've had a lot of Japanese people on my channel come forth and say he wasn't a samurai. I got other people who are saying on the other side that he is a samurai. I got Unique Breakfast Taco says, how did I get a membership when I wasn't in the chat? Beats me. I don't know how that happens. But yeah, though. So, going back to what I was saying, there are people who are saying he was a retainer. A retainer is basically a samurai. I'm like, well, you got videos of a Japanese guy that's actually going around saying that he was one of the more famous foreign samurais. All that's fine and well. I just think we've moved the conversation to something that don't even fucking matter. It doesn't matter whether he was a samurai or not. I don't care if he was a samurai. Great, awesome. The overall point of this entire Yasuke conversation is that you have a video game called Assassin's Creed that started in 2009. Ever since then, we as gamers, including Japanese gamers, have speculated about what an Assassin's Creed game could look like in Japan. 15 years later, we finally get one in Japan. And you mean to tell me that the lead protagonist is going to be a black man? We know why you're doing this. It's pandering. Absolutely, positively pandering. You cannot convince me in no way, shape, or form that if you go back 10 years in the past, that Ubisoft would have put out a Japanese game set in feudal Japan with a nigga as the protagonist. You can't convince me of that. You can't do it. Impossible. Nope. You're not gonna convince me. Nope. The only reason we're doing this is because we live in a time where people, we just got finished talking about in my last video, that Call of Duty video that I dropped earlier. We talked about ESG bounties. People are getting paid to push this shit. And the reason why I don't like it is because it breeds more racism, bro. Racism ain't going nowhere. Y'all keep trying to, like, I don't know. The fuck, I'm a little racist. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I see a black dude amongst a bunch of white people trying to compete, it's kind of in me to root for the black dude, unless he's a piece of shit. Oh, look at that nigga running, while he can do it. He can do it. Like if I see a black dude trying to corral some bulls, you know that's a white people sport. We scared as fuck of bulls. We can't run from no bulls, baby. I'm sorry. No matter how fast we is. God damn. That's a white man sport. How they do that shit with the rope? I can't do that shit. But if I saw a black dude out there competing with the white guys, I'm like, okay, nigga, get that shit. Get that shit. Oh, he ain't doing it. I mean, that's kind of racist. Rooting for the black guy because he's black. It's not, I don't consider myself racist because I can relate to him because we both black. But that don't mean that I'm supposed to root. That don't mean that I'm just supposed to be on your side just because you black. I relate to you because you're black, but if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. And you don't even got to be a piece of shit. If we don't have the same views, I ain't rocking with you. And it don't mean that I got to hate you. It just means we ain't rocking like that. But as far as Yasuke goes, it's like, what if after all these years, we've been waiting for this Blade movie, right? We've been waiting for this Blade movie, right? Finally, after all these years, we're gonna get another Blade movie, right? And then boom, he's gay.
God damn.
Sorry.
You've been waiting all these years for a Blade movie. Finally, another Blade movie that we can bring our black sons to the theater to enjoy. A black male character who isn't robbing banks or selling drugs or none of that bullshit. And you get in the theater trying to show your son Blade, and this nigga's gay. He on screen kissing other men, having orgies and whatnot. The LGBTQ community saying, what's the problem? Are you homophobic? No, I'm not homophobic. It's just I thought we was going to have a moment, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, a masculine black man, you know, is on screen saving the world and whatnot, and now he's a booty bandit. No, you're just homophobic. You're exposing yourself as a homophobe. It's the same shit. Hey, look, Frostbane said broke black. He said broke back Blade. Hey, man, that's funny. Broke back Blade. I'm dead, man. I'm fucking dead, bro. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So it's not about whether Yasuke was actually a samurai or not. It's about, is it really appropriate that Japanese people who've been a fan of this franchise for you're gonna have to wait because I'm on stream. No, go to bed. Like, he's giving me this death stare, and I'm like, bro, like, what you want me to do? I'm on stream. But anyway, but yeah, yeah, they've been waiting for this game for years, and to have it pulled from up under the rug. Now, like I said in one of my previous videos, y'all could have easily mitigated this by making the ninja a Japanese man, and then had Yasuke just be another character, right? Like have play him as two characters, like two playable characters, Yasuke and a Japanese man. Sorry if that sounds misogynistic to the women, but I mean that's just the facts. It wouldn't have been no outrage if it would have been a Japanese man and and Yasuke. It just Future Boy says, show us the doggo. He kind of big, man. Chopper, come here. Come here. Come. He kind of big. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come here. Up. Up. Oh, big bucket. So big ass up here. Jesus Christ. All right. Y'all see him? Yeah. Taking my hat off. Look at him. There you go. There you go. All right, that's enough. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Your nails is too long. Ow! Ow! Fuck! That should hurt. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Ow. Your nails are long. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna take you out in a minute. Just go to bed. I'm almost done. Just go to bed, man. Okay? Jesus. I appreciate that, Hollywood will burn. I appreciate that. You know, I'm out here dancing on them. stylish, dancing on them. You know what I'm saying? Whew. It's hot. That shit just made me hot. But anyway, going back to Yasuke. One thing about it though, if the game is good, it won't matter. Ubisoft can really like mitigate all this shit just by making the game good. If it's good, it won't matter. Not that I'll be playing it, but I'll wait for that shit to go on sale. If I do play it, I'll wait for it to go on sale. And yeah, I'm backed up anyway with too many games. I don't know, Adam. They did not show gameplay, so yeah. And here's the one thing about the conversation about him being a samurai. Here's my only question. I'm not going to dispute whether or not he was a samurai anymore. And the reason why is because nobody's giving any definitive answers. Everything seems to be a whole lot of he say, she say. I got some Japanese people saying he wasn't a samurai. Others are saying that he was. Nobody has any definitive proof or answers. So it's kind of like a toss-up. I feel like there's no point in arguing that point anymore. But what I do wonder is, what everybody seems to be able to agree on is that Yasuke was there for about just over a year. Everybody seems to agree on 15 months. And what we also know about samurais is that they had been trained from the day that they were, almost the day that they were born, to be samurais. Am I supposed to believe that the Japanese in feudal Japan took in an African man and immediately trained this nigga to be a samurai within a year?
It's stupid.
None of
Come
it's
on,
true.
none of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Am I supposed to believe that? In 15 months? Imagine you being a Japanese man. And you know how Japanese people are all about tradition, honor, respect, and things like that, especially in feudal Japan. You spent your entire life training to be a fucking samurai. And some dark-skinned guy that you've never seen before pops up on your country, and your leader takes a liking to him and immediately makes this nigga a samurai. Really? Really? I mean, maybe it did happen. I don't know. But if that's the case, no wonder Nobunaga's shit got burned down. Because niggas was like, really? You don't even know this guy. So that's where I'm going to call cap on that. That's right, Manny. We calling cap on that. And I'll leave that conversation right there. Hopefully, that is the last time I'm addressing Yasuke and Assassin's Creed. Hopefully. Phew. All right. That was a doozy. All right. This Assassin's Creed is a wet dream all dried up and stale. Yeah. Hypnotic says they said the female shinobi is as strong as 1,000. Nah, they ain't say that. Hypno, why you coming here
Why
lying?
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Hypno, why you coming here lying, man? Ain't nobody said that, man. You made it up. Ain't no way. He said he's not lying. Nah. Where you see that at? I cannot spell today. What's the character's name? What's the trans
Another
shinobi?
one.
Oh, shouts out to Rose. I appreciate you for coming, becoming a channel member. I'll drop another link to the Discord in the chat. You now have access to the theater room, so you can have watch parties with us every Friday and Saturday night. So shouts out to you. Drop that on in there. I gotta find this. I gotta see what Hypno's talking about. Hypno, send it to me in the chat or something, please. Adam said they going off of For Honor logic. Hey, For Honor is one of my. I love For Honor. I haven't played it in a while, but I love that game. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Strength of. I cannot spell. What is going on? 1,000 men. Strength of 1,000 men. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Let me see. Twitter. Oh, he said he got it. Where'd you post it? Did you send it to me? She's supposed to be read the interview. The interview. Mimic Tomeo. What interview? Did he send me an interview? I don't see it. It's a metaphorical thing, not a literal thing, but it's still hilarious. I'm trying to find it. What interview you talking about? Okay, well, when he sends it to me, I'll get it. He said he DM'd me. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft hires LGBTQ activist as consultant who wants to challenge moral standards. I saw this earlier, but I didn't think nothing of it. Ron says, found your channel this morning through your Doctor Who videos. Killed me with the Dr. Booty Bandit line. Yeah, because he is Dr. Booty Bandit. Talking about he want to twerk away monsters. Fuck out of here, man. Might want to see that, man. I appreciate you for coming through, though. Yeah, he is a Dr. Booty Bandit. You know what I'm saying? God damn. I ain't shit, man. Paragraph below the trailer. Okay. She does specifically comment on how Naoi follows. I hope I'm saying that name right. Follows in the tradition of previous Japanese stories, saying fighting beautiful women is a reoccurrent figure in Japanese literary creations. The sun goddess Amaterasu. Shit, I got that right the first time. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. The sun goddess Amaterasu. She can turn into a ferocious fighter, and also the tale of the but I can't say that Heike features Tomoe, who is a female warrior, and she is described as a beautiful woman who is as strong as 1,000 male samurai. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because if I'd have to go and look it up, but if the Japanese are saying that that's the story, the woman with the strength of 1,000 male samurai, which I find utterly fucking ridiculous. But they also did say that Yasuke had like the strength of like what 30 men or some shit like that. I don't know. Because he was a foot taller, damn near a foot taller than everybody. So I don't know. But I thought they was just trying to say for the sake of saying, oh, because she's a woman, she has. I don't know. But that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna go. So, but yeah, I'll leave that as that. Slayer says $130 for a Ubisoft game, microtransactions out the ass from top companies like Blizzard. Microsoft shutting down companies. What the fuck is going on in gaming? What's going on in gaming is that there's a lot of things going on. We can't blame it all the way on woke shit. Budgets have gotten too high. Budgets have gotten too high. The economy isn't the best. COVID happened. Obviously, yep, greed. But obviously you got a lot of people working in the industry that just aren't that talented. So Hypnotic says, of course they thought he had the power of 30 men. We're talking about 30 Asian men. That's not a good example of brute strength. Black man, Asian man, and that's why they learn karate. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. Okay. So there's one thing I got to do. I got to make sure I do before. There's a couple of things we got to do before we get off the stream. Before we might go longer than anticipated. We had 20. That's fine. We just gonna have to go longer. Where is Discord? So remember last week I had a segment where we talked about Fighting Cowboy. And we talked about let's see. Okay. We talked about where's my DMs? We talked about how the Fighting Cowboy had I'm doxing somebody. Anyway. Okay, so we had a conversation about how Fighting Cowboy was basically saying like anytime he sees somebody complain about DEI, that he thinks it's racist dog whistling. And so I kind of addressed that because I said that, you know, he's one of my favorite, no, he is my favorite gaming content creator. And I was kind of like, man, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that. Let's kind of have a conversation. And he gave me a permission to show these DMs, by the way. So I'm not like doxing him or anything like that. How do I? Window. Okay, I guess I just got to make it full screen. And then I'm going to hide the chat for a minute because I know you guys can see it. Okay. So we had a conversation. It wasn't on stream or anything like that. And I think this was a nothing burger. So first of all, let me go ahead and acknowledge my bias. Like I said, he is my favorite gaming content creator, and I have no desire to create any beef or have any tension with the guy. Additionally, I saw a lot of people commenting saying that, oh, you know, Fighting Cowboy's been woke, or he started to do this in his chat and this. Listen, I don't watch his live streams, okay? I don't. When I discovered Fighting Cowboy, what I saw was a guy who was making videos. The thing I like about his channel is that it's all games, no bullshit. Okay? You go to his channel, you looking for answers. From start to finish, it's just the game. There's no ads. There's no follow me here, subscribe here. There's no intro. There's none of that shit. From the time you click on his video, it's straight to the fucking game. And that's why I like his content. It's not that I love him. I don't know the guy. And when I say I don't care to know him, it's not because I don't like the person that he is or I have a problem with getting to know him. It's that I kind of look at him like an actor. If you're my favorite actor, I really don't care to know you. I just love your movies. It's the same thing with Fighting Cowboy. it's not that I don't care to know the guy. It's that I really just love your content, and it's going to interfere with my ability to absorb your content or to watch your content if you out here calling me racist because I'm against DEI. So we had a conversation, and so I'm gonna try to highlight a lot of this as much as I can. I don't want to make it a really long video, but this is just me saying that I think this was a nothing burger. I think this was more of a misunderstanding, and it being a combination of a nothing burger, a misunderstanding, and Twitter. Okay. All right. So, he said the first thing he said was, the first thing I said was I told him that he was right about Sarah Bond. So the part that he took issue with, and the reason why he made that comment that he made on Twitter, was that people were calling Sarah Bond a DEI hire. Now, here's the thing. I've made a joke about Sarah Bond being a DEI hire, but I don't know that for a fact. Obviously, and that's the thing about DEI that I don't like. When you're actually qualified for your job and you actually have credentials and you're actually good at your job, it's hard to tell who's a DEI hire and who's not. Now, Sarah Bond has been there for quite some time. Now she's the president of Xbox. We don't know whether she's a DEI hire. We don't know whether she got her position because she's actually qualified to do the job or because, diversity, equity, and inclusion. I got to say, that interview did not look good, though. So I told him he was right about that. Can't really say she's a DEI hire. And also nothing can be said in defense of any racist comments in your stream. So that's that. So basically, like anybody going into his stream, making racist comments, he showed me some screenshots. I think he did. He showed me some screenshots. We'll get into those. So he said so here's why I say this is a nothing burger. Guy didn't even really know what DEI hire was. He said, my thing with hearing about DEI online boils down to 3 specific instances. First was with Baltimore Bridge accident, where I clicked trending to find out what's going on. And I see this dude. And this guy said, this is Baltimore's DEI mayor commenting on collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge. It's going to get so much worse. Prepare accordingly. So obviously the saying there is, how can you call them a DEI hire if they was publicly elected? So, which at the time I didn't know what it meant. So I started looking into it and realized they're calling the mayor a diversity hire, which makes 0 sense since he's an elected official. And a brief look into the history shows he's been involved in politics since he was a graduate in college. So there you go. Okay. I told him, I said, I'm more concerned about the idea behind why people arguing against DEI are instantly labeled as this and that. Yes, I am a black person. Yes, I want to see us thriving and doing better, but not at the expense of common sense and the deterioration of society. Okay. Then he says, second time was when he was playing that Zao game on stream. Now, from what I understand, the creative director was first gen out of Kenya, born in England. He has a long career in acting, did acting school. He was a BAFTA, etc. He makes a game though with a black lead, black culture focus, and I got motherfuckers in here in my stream saying sweet baby trash, DEI trash. So on his end, I understand that again. This is coming from a guy who doesn't know or didn't care to know about what DEI was before any of this stuff started. So if you're a normie and you're not embedded into the culture war, if I'm taking him at his word, and you're playing this game and then people come in and start spamming you, DEI trash, sweet baby trash, I can understand how that would make you feel some type of way. That's assuming if you believe, and I'm not saying that I don't believe. I believe him, but I know somebody's gonna come in here and say it. Oh, but he knew about the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff. Maybe he didn't. We are talking about a married man with a family. So I don't know. You take from that what you will. And he said the third was the Sarah Bond tweet, which led to people like this, where they're saying diversity hires at their best. How did she get this job? And then a person says, because she's black. Zao does have deep ties with Sweet Baby Inc. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Sorry about that. I still can't figure it out. I don't know if I need to go and see I don't know if I need to go and see a therapist or what. I don't have health. It's not a health issue thing, because for those of you who sorry about that. For those of you who've never seen my streams before, for some reason, when I'm on stream, after I go for more than an hour, my nose gets stuffy. I can't figure it out. So, you know, it's some type of mental thing. So anyway, let's continue going. And so now at this point, guys, I really stopped trying to go like, I really stopped trying to go back and forth with him, because in my mind at this time, okay, this is starting to make sense. Because I'm approaching this like I talked to myself about how to approach this conversation, how to rebut some of the things that he's going to throw out there. But as we're having this conversation, I started to realize that, okay, this is not a person who's on one or more side of this culture war. This is literally a guy who was playing video games and came across some shit that he probably didn't understand as much as the rest of us, and then made a comment. And so he says, and these are just quick examples you can find with Google, but in every instance I've had DEI come up. These are the type of people I'm encouraging on the front lines. Now, I'm not saying affirmative action isn't a thing. So he's aware that affirmative action is a thing. He knows about it, right? I'm a believer in meritocracy myself, okay? But anytime I see DEI brought up in online space, it's never about the harm it could cause to minority communities or a discussion of equity versus equality. It's always shit like what I just showed you. And I think it's important to point out this is all online. I mentioned it in a different comment on your video, but I live in the South. He lives in Texas. I'm in Georgia. He's in Texas. So we both in conservative states. What the fuck is on my damn face? Okay, we both in conservative states, right? What the fuck? What the fuck is on my face? Oh, tissue. Okay. Conservative states, right? So he's aware. And I think it's important to point, no, I've already read that part, but they also don't spend, so he said, wait, what did I miss? Okay, he says, I live in the South. My neighbors are lifelong Republicans, and a lot of them I get along with perfectly fine, despite having more liberal beliefs, and we even openly discuss politics occasionally. But they also don't spend their waking hours running around on the internet shouting about DEI and trying to sneak diss communities are every chance they get. And that's where my perception boils down from. These people that are chronically online and all they want to talk about is DEI, trans issues. They don't want to have a constructive conversation. Majority of them are in to troll and for the grift or for however this gets their jollies off. But normal people, regardless of being right or left, don't act like this. I told y'all this earlier. I don't believe that most of us are as crazy. Shout out to Jessica who's in the chat. Shouts out to Jessica Reloaded. It's been a minute since I seen her. Just on YouTube in general. You know what I'm saying? She's a busy woman. So yeah, I told y'all I don't think that most of us are as crazy as we try to portray ourselves to be on Twitter. And I believe that. And so, like I said, at this point, I was no longer interested in making this a debate. For me, this was more like a coming to understanding. This is a person who is not really involved in the pop culture war. This is just, at least from my point of view, a family man who just trying to play video games. And as he dabbles online, he gets these comments and he doesn't really. And then let's be honest, guys, like, you know, we troll a lot. Let's keep it a bean. We troll a lot. And so if you're stuck in the middle of that, you can come out thinking one way or another. But this is why I like to have in-person conversations as opposed to online. So a lot of this was kind of like, you know, personal stuff. He also said, he says, I don't know what your day job is, but I mean, how frequently in life have you encountered someone ranting about DEI or trans issues? I can count on one hand the number of times it's happened, but you go on Twitter and you think it's happening on a nonstop basis. While, yes, I don't run into very many people in real life discussing DEI, I live in a black community. So, I mean, like, I don't think that they would be talking about DEI that much. But you guys get the point. I'm trying to make sure there's no other major points. I told him how I became red pilled, and that's how we kind of ended the conversation. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And I just wanted to come out and, like, I wanted to make this video because, one, I told him that I would, but two, because it was, hope I ain't doxing. But two, because it's like, he's not really calling nobody racist as much as he's just not involved in the pop culture war. And that was what I guess he thought was the logical response to seeing people call Sarah Bond a DEI hire. And I'm not saying that you guys don't think that she's a DEI hire. I really don't know. And if we're being truthfully honest about it, you really don't know. And that's the problem with DEI, is that we don't know who's diversity hires and we don't know who's actually qualified to do their goddamn job. So shouts out to him. I appreciate him for having, like, you get the respect just off rip for even having a conversation. It wasn't public, but it's still the conversation. A lot of these morons, like Alyssa Mercante Jr. from earlier, don't even want to have a fucking conversation. And thus we had to dig in that ass. Pause. Okay. I'm going to play a video really quick because my dog is really pissing me off. He's begging me to fucking go outside. So who can I play? What y'all want to watch? Let's see. Ooh, I think I had something. Let's see. Shout out to Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter says he got to check out. I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Let me see. Oh, here we go. We got to talk about this anyway. I guess we're going to be running a little bit longer than normal.
Looks like it's over.
All right. So we play some Asmongold for y'all. Let me go and let my dog out really quick, and then I'll be right back.
Over, man.
So guys, it's finally official. Netflix Witcher and the interconnected universe of shows they've been trying to get off the ground the
I
past
watched the animated Witcher movie. I thought
There we go.
it was garbage.
years. Well, it's all dead, to say the least. There have been no less than 4 major
bad,
Netflix Witcher stories that have broke over the past several days, all of which we're going to cover today, with each one being slightly funnier than the last. But the only part you've maybe heard anyone talk about, the other stories kind of went under the radar, but this is the one that kicked everything off. Last week, Netflix made the announcement that the final 2 seasons of the main show would no longer be happening. That the 7-season plan the writers never stopped talking about is now getting thrown out, and what they've written is being cut down and filmed all at once, apparently, to be released as seasons 4 and 5. Believe it or
wonder
not, though,
why.
that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's arguably the smallest bit of news. But just for a little perspective as to how much of a mess that by itself already is, without the other news even factored in, the Netflix show is currently 2 full seasons into the main story from the books. Season 1 covers some of the standalone short stories, plus a bunch of Ciri and Yennefer fanfiction, but seasons 2 and 3 were supposed to have been adapting the main saga, the core books that all tell one amazing, unbroken story. In those 2 seasons,
So they're just gonna like not do that?
though, again, 2 and 3, they've only managed to get through 1 book. Just 1, because they skipped one of the novels almost entirely. Season 2 was fully invented for the show, at least after the first episode. I'm sure this won't surprise you, but Eskel being a weird perv who turns into fucking Groot and gets cut down by Geralt, that's a Netflix thing. As was Vesemir having severe brain damage and wanting to inject Ciri with Witcher mutations, and Yennefer losing her powers and deciding to sacrifice.
I'm really glad that I didn't watch the second season, because that sounds so stupid. Like, I only watched the first season. I watched it twice. I watched it once, I think I watched it with like Izzy or something, and then after that I watched it with my mom. And I liked it. I thought the show was great. The first season, I genuinely enjoyed the show. And then I heard the season 2 was bad. It's the same thing I did with like Sword Art Online, where like everybody told me that after season 1 it was bad. So I just stopped watching it. Problem solved.
Ciri to a demon, and the Monolith plotline, and, well, anyway, the point is, after a full season of whatever it was they were doing there, season 3 did finally manage to get through 1 book, sort of. I mean, it did it poorly, but the bar is so low for the show, I'll give it credit anyway. That said, even if we give the writers the pass of having skipped over 1 novel entirely, plus huge sections of 2 of the others, which they did, and even if we completely ignore the 8th book, because it's not vital to telling the story, and it's way too late to include most of it anyway.
By the way, it's not a big deal if they diverge from the books. It's only a big deal if the divergence is bad.
Even if we give the show a pass for all of those things, they still have to somehow cover the 3 longest and by far the most complicated books in just 2 seasons now. And because the writers clearly thought their ideas were so much better than what was already written, they're also going to have to wrap up approximately 42 storylines that the show invented. Like they made Fringilla a main character for no reason. The same is true of Francesca, who, my god, they butchered that character even though the actress is great, but that's not even to mention the 35 other characters that have no business still being in the story, yet are for reasons.
Yeah, like that's the thing for me is like whenever I heard of The Witcher, it's like, I'm like, okay, well, whenever I want to watch Geralt fight like a griffin or like a ghost or something like that, and then like maybe Geralt and Vesemir have to like team up to kill like a like a drake or something. Like that'd be pretty cool. And like so they have to like find out where it lives, maybe get like a few people from the town, and, like work together, like because that's all I wanted really. That's it. That's all. That like what? Why couldn't we just? Why can't you just do that?
Beyond my comprehension. And I'm just telling you guys, not that you didn't know this already, but we are witnessing history in the making here. We're all old and gray in 2075.
No, he's right about this. That this show fuck up will be historic. This is a historic level fuck up.
On our 4th replay of The Witcher 7, Geralt Returns Again, Part 3, Netflix Witcher will still be the premier example to bring up when it comes to how not to run a show. Because for all of the other book and game adaptations that have definitely been less than stellar lately...
Man, that's pretty bad, ain't it? Like... Are they making... Did they make or are they making a Season 2 for Rings of Power? Yes?
Sorry about that. I guess he really had to go. All right. All right, guys. So what y'all in here talking about? Once again, shout out Jessica talking about what she said earlier. I saw what she said earlier. Call me out hard. Jessica.
Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck
Sing along with me, y'all.
I'm home.
Suck them titties on the west side.
Suck them titties on the breast side. Best titties I ever had. Oh,
Yeah, Jessica. Coming here calling people the D word now. You can get us excited over here. Anyway, look at Hypno instigating. Okay, so I think this is I don't want to say it's a nothing burger, but it's kind of like it's so irrelevant that like literally nobody is talking about it. Like nobody cares. That's how bad it is. Shout out to Lauren Chen. What you over there panting for? Hold on, let me see.
Like, look, Hollywood writers, you need to pay attention. This is what happens. This right here is what happens when you prioritize your narrative, your agenda, your little stories you want to tell over what has proven to be successful and popular with the fans. Like, the Netflix writers had a relatively easy job. I'm not saying adaptations are nothing. It takes skill, but still they could have just sat back, shut up, and adapted the books as intended. But instead they wanted to tell like this gay love story. I mean, if you're making a Witcher series in which Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher, basically becomes a side character, a supporting role, then yeah, you know that you're probably not doing it correctly. But what's so funny is that not only has Netflix officially announced that the actual Witcher series will be coming to an end, there are also rumors that some of the other spin-off series they had planned, a la Witcher Blood Origins, those are also getting scrapped.
That's right. Rest in peace to the 7 seasons of The Witcher that we were supposed to get. But ultimately, Lauren Heichner, whatever her fucking name is, ultimately decided that the story that she wanted to tell was more important than the actually goddamn books. We had the perfect Geralt. To this day, I hate them for that.
To this day! To this day!
To this day, I hate them for that. We had the perfect Geralt, y'all. We had the perfect Superman too. Does the industry hate Henry Cavill? But yeah, though. So, hold on. The Witcher has been canceled, y'all. The fuck happened? Okay, I think they said they about to release season 4, and I think they're already shooting season 5. And that's it. Okay. They got beta male Thor to play. Let me see. Where is it? Replacing Henry Cavill has been revealed. Let me see. Canceled. There it is. So, okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we got Netflix announces the end of The Witcher at first glimpse of season 4. Come on, Forbes, give me a break. Give me a break, okay? The Netflix's The Witcher is coming to an end. The streaming giant Netflix announced the renewal of the show's 5th season, noting that it will also be the last. Fans of the show have been waiting to learn more about the upcoming 4th. No, the fuck, why you lying?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Why you lying? Ain't nobody looking forward to nothing. Ain't nobody looking forward to anything. This show has been ignored. We roasted them for getting rid of Henry Cavill. The last season was not watched, despite the fact that y'all broke it up into 2s and tried to get people to. It did not work. It didn't work. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Chopper, turn the AC on. All right. The big change between season 3 and season 4 is the lead Henry Cavill has bowed out as the titular Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, with Liam Hemsworth, beta male Thor, taking on what must be one of the most challenging recastings in modern television. You can see Hemsworth in the image above, which includes co-stars Anya Chalotra as Yennefer and Freya Allen as Ciri, and Joey Beatty as Jaskier. So let me see what is image at? Where is image at? I didn't see the image. Where's the image? Okay, whatever. Have a great rest of your stream. Got to take my exam. I finished before you go offline. I'll come back to chat. Okay, appreciate it. Appreciate you for stopping by. I hit you up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna FaceTime you because you know how you is with texting. Anyway, so I mean, there's nothing really to see here. Do y'all really even care that Witcher is being canceled? I don't think you do. I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the chat. Do y'all even care? Like, let me know in the comments when this gets posted. Do y'all even care? Like, does anybody even care? No, I don't believe anybody does. The Witcher season 5 and 6 have been canceled. They originally planned for 7 seasons, and you had the best casting in the world, and you fumbled it. Okay, so I don't even really want to go too much more into it. Y'all ruined it. Okay, so we got a couple of clips that we want to react to, and then we're gonna call it a stream. Let's go into my bookmarks. Okay, so let's talk about this. So how many of y'all are familiar with Harrison Butker, the Super Bowl champion kicker for the Chiefs? Okay. Well, Harrison had a message that did not go over well with the wokesters. It did not go over well. Hold up. All right. It did not go over well. So I'm going to play this clip and we're going to see what I haven't even heard everything that he said. I just know it had the entire internet up in a roar. So let me zoom in a little bit and then we're going to play this clip.
It is only in the past few years that I have grown in courage to speak more boldly and directly because, as I mentioned earlier, I have leaned into my vocation as a husband and father and as a man. To the gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities.
Oh, shit. Oh, guys, I'm dead serious when I said this is my first time watching this. Okay, this is literally my first time watching this. I knew he said something wild because it had the wokesters in a frenzy, but I didn't expect him to do this on a college campus. But hey, I'm with it.
As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in. This absence of men in the home is what plays a large role in the violence we see all around the nation.
Oh my God.
You what?
Hey. Go there. Go there.
Other countries do not have nearly the same absentee father rates as we find here in the US, and a correlation could be made in their drastically lower violence rates as well. Be unapologetic in your masculinity, fighting against the cultural emasculation of men. Do hard things. Never settle for what is easy. You might have a talent that you don't necessarily enjoy, but if it glorifies God, maybe you should lean into that over something that you might think suits you better. I speak from experience as an introvert who now finds myself as an amateur public speaker and an entrepreneur, something I never thought I'd be when I received my industrial engineering degree. The road ahead is bright. Things are changing, society is shifting, and people, young and old, are embracing tradition. Not only has it been my vocation that has helped me and those closest to me, but not surprising to many of you, should be my outspoken embrace of the traditional Latin Mass. I've been very vocal in my love and devotion to the TLM and its necessity for our lives. But what I think gets misunderstood is that people who attend the TLM do so out of pride or preference. I can speak to my own experience, but for most people I have come across within these communities, this simply is not true. I do not attend the TLM because I think I am better than others, or for the smells and bells, or even for the love of Latin. I attend the TLM because I believe, just as the God of the Old Testament was pretty particular in how he wanted to be worshiped, the same holds true for us today. It is through the TLM that I encountered order and began to pursue it.
And he went off the deep end with that. Not in a bad way. I'm saying like, oh, he just went straight in there. Like he didn't put on no lube. He didn't put on no condom. He said, I'm in there and I'm stroking. Hey, shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. So now some of these responses make sense. Okay. Here's a lady named Alexandra Lanes who she says Harrison Butker is right. Let's see what she had to say.
Watching people on social media.
Oh shit. It's kind of low. Let me turn it up for y'all. Hold on. Oh, give me a break. It's kind of low.
Convulsing over Harrison Butker's commencement speech.
Let me start it over.
Watching people on social media convulsing over Harrison Butker's commencement speech is wild, because I don't hear this kind of commotion for football players with 5 baby mamas who are on video beating their wives and children and driving their car 119 miles per hour, causing a 6-car crash.
God damn! She got a point.
We have completely destroyed the holiness of family to the extremity of criticizing a man who goes on stage, congratulating the women for their accomplishments, even acknowledging that some will go on to lead successful careers, while still encouraging them to not be afraid to embrace the vocation of marriage and motherhood, especially if a career doesn't work out. Being a wife and a mom is important and it's pivotal, and no one should be villainized for speaking on it. In a society that promotes boss babe culture with a side order of abortions in order to be successful.
She said with a side order of abortions. I'm dead. It's the fact that she said it with a straight face, with a side order of abortions. Boy, hey, sweetheart, you funny without even being funny. Run that shit back.
Villainized for speaking on it. In a society that promotes boss babe culture with a side order of abortions in order to be successful,
she didn't
a Catholic
flinch.
man encouraging Catholic beliefs to Catholic students is a breath of fresh air, especially after having to listen to morally reprehensible positions on a regular basis from the same people who are outraged now.
Shouts out to her. And
let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties, baby.
She's a looker. She's definitely a looker. Okay, I think there was some more reactions. Hey, look, I like this tweet. Harrison Butker, start a family and have children. The left. I'm sorry, I had the volume up too high. My bad. I forgot to turn it back down. aTraes, there is more that he said about women being moms. Is there? Hold on. Let me zoom out. Jesus. I don't think I spelled his name right. I did not. There is no C in that man's name. And that is not how you spell Harrison at all. Jesus. Harrison Butker watching women graduate. Look how they try to demonize the dude. Hold on.
Congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. For the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of all that you have achieved to this point in your young lives. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you.
Oh,
how many of you are
shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
I know the women was in there sick. They was sick. Look, you got, I don't know who this is. He says Harrison Butker was right. Oh, is this Fox News? Oh, we know how they feel. There's your boy Brandon Tatum. Hey, yo, this is, can we start a trend with women with degrees and careers but agree with Harrison Butker's speech? Okay, let me see. Who all in here? Oh, they ain't posting nothing. Okay. 3 degrees by 30, work full time, still very much into my role as a wife who cooks, cleans, and etc. Okay, sweetheart. Ooh, she went to Texas A&M too. I know y'all got that oil money down there, I reckon. All that oil money y'all got. Who else? Yeah, y'all ain't posted. They scared. This is crazy. But I gotta be honest with you. I agree, obviously. Like, what? I didn't think I was gonna disagree, right? Yeah, I agree. And then you had, the NFL came out. Like, I knew it was something that I needed to cover when I saw that the NFL come out and disavow him. Like, what? What's going to be interesting? But here's the thing about the NFL, though. Oh shit! Okay, NFL stars express support for Harrison Butker. I didn't expect to see that. Let's see. Kansas City Chiefs Harrison Butker received support from his teammates Chris Jones and former wide receiver Cole Beasley amid drama over his commencement speech. Okay. Who is this? Is my shit frozen? What's going on? Okay. I guess this is coming from Chris Jones. I love you. Butt kicker? Wow. My brother Jones wrote on X in response to a petition going around to urge the Chiefs to release kicker. What the fuck? They trying to get him fired over this?
You what?
When an ex-user wondered whether Jones would delete the post, the defensive tackle said negative. That's what I'm talking about. That's what men do. We stand up for each other in men's spaces. Fuck out of here. Beasley, who retired from the NFL last season after a short stint with the New York Giants, wrote he was with Butker. Who else? Okay. A lot of people gonna be scared to speak up because they don't want to. Wait, is this the New York Post? Stop trying to cancel. Get this ad out the way, New York Post. Stop trying to cancel Harrison Butker. It's more American to just disagree with him. Okay, Kirsten Fleming. Where is all this base shit coming from? Where y'all been at? Is this really the New York Post? I agree. If you disagree with him, awesome. That's what makes you American. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Kirsten Fleming. Okay? Let's see, who else? Not the time and place students speak out on Harrison Butker's uncomfortable commencement. I'm so fucking stupid.
You stupid.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. So here's Kyra. I'm not even gonna try to say your last name, sweetheart. That is a doozy. Kyra Misaraka, okay, a 22-year-old graphic design major, said she was shocked that Butker used the speech to address gender roles instead of encouraging her and other graduating women to follow their dreams. My jaw dropped at one point, said another student, 21-year-old Susanna, who also graduated with graphic design. It was just very uncomfortable, and I was looking back and forth at some of my friends, and we were like, this is not the time and place at all. It is always the time and place to talk about it because y'all are being lied to. Okay? All of that has boiled down to, I bet you're most excited to go out and start a family. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross the stage? Oh, yeah, they just rehashed some of this point. So listen, shouts out to Harrison for having the balls to do what he did. Here's my point. As a black man, it need to be more black players coming out and saying this at their fucking commencement speeches. Like he's talking about single parent households are not as prevalent in the white community as it is in the black community. So more of you niggas need to be coming out saying this shit. That's how I'm going to leave it, okay? Shouts out to Harrison Butker. Don DeMarco. All right, guys. So we actually went longer than I expected today because we was just having too much goddamn fun. So we're going to go ahead and wind the stream down. I appreciate everybody who came in. The good news is, I finally got my schedule fixed with my job. So I will be off tomorrow. So another stream tomorrow, guys. We might do that. I just got to find some topics because I might have just exhausted all of the topics. So we're going to go ahead and wind the stream down. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Shouts out to all of you who came through. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we'll play something, maybe more of a gaming stream. I don't know. I got to get some ideas together. And then, yeah. And then, of course, we got Saturday Night Hypnosis. Shout out to all the new channel members. Let me drop the link to the Discord one more time. Remember, the Discord is free, of course. Anybody can get in. But the theater room, you have to be a member to get in because we have our watch parties. We still trying to put that together, guys. Like it's we build it while we fly it. So yep, me, Jessica, and not Jessica Reloaded. I'm talking about Jess, Waifu Crown Jess. So shouts out to Sonya Steele of WPG, Adam Rabil, Future Boy, Unique Breakfast Taco. Shouts out to you, James OP, Weston Hudson. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fuck your name up, bro. Shout out to Hypnotic who came through. Shout out to Jessica Reloaded, Roan who came through, Frostfang who dropped in. Shouts out to did I say Hypnotic already? I think I did. Grumpy Schnauz who came. I think I'm saying that right. Who else? We had Rocky the Black Dragon show up. Lawrence LG Gleimer who showed up. Guys, it was so many of y'all. Hollywood will burn. Mad Hatter. Manny Lamont. Shout out to Slayeth. Guys, there's so many of y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do when we really start growing out here in these streets. I don't know how I'm gonna name all y'all, but yeah. So shouts out to all y'all. I'm about to wind it down. I appreciate you. Much love. Talk to y'all later, okay?